Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician's channel. And today we're going to be going over another product from Capri Tools, and it's going to be another product from their Get Organized. Now, if you guys haven't seen my previous video on the Capri Tools screwdrivers, these are their contour screwdriver set that comes in the foam tray. Go ahead and check that out. Also, go ahead and check out MD Lee's channel if you haven't checked it out. I will link it down in the description and try and throw a little annotation up here for you guys so you guys can go ahead and check out his channel. So if you don't like this foam tray, because it does take up quite a bit of space, the screwdrivers are spaced, a bit apart. I had a lot of commenters say something about that they don't like that. It takes up a lot of room, and that's perfectly fine. If you don't have the room in your box and you don't like the foam tray, go ahead and check out MD Lee's channel. They do come in just a plastic tray, and you can take them out, do whatever you want with them. Pay a little bit less, I'm guessing, for the plastic tray instead of this foam organized tray. Now, the reason for these foam organized trays are because Capri Tools actually offers a toolbox that you can buy from them, or a tool chest that you can buy from them, and you get to select the options that you want inside your toolbox. Kind of like that Sonic Tools, how you order the toolbox and it comes with everything you need inside of it. Well, Capri Tools does something very similar, so you can select the items that you want in your toolbox. You can get this, clamping, pliers, punch and chisel set. I mean, everything and anything that you can think of, they offer it in foam trays, so you can get a toolbox already organized and supplied to you. So that's the reason they do this, and then they also do it. They sell them individually for customers that like the foam trays. But also remember, I do not quite know the prices on this screwdriver set yet because it hasn't been released. So as soon as I get the correct information, I will put it out to you guys. So just stay tuned for that. But getting into today's product, it's actually the 12-piece ratcheting wrench set. This is the metric set. Now this is a 12-piece set. The SAE or Imperial size, I believe, is a 13-piece set. Now the nice thing about this set is it doesn't skip a size, and we'll get into that, but this is the Get Organized one. This also is available in the foam tray like this, or you can get it in a wrench roll, or you can get it on a wrench rack. So whichever one you prefer, they have it for you. So opening it up, it's the exact same box as the screwdriver box. It doesn't give any specific information as far as what's in the box except for this sticker right here. So the model is going to be Charlie Papa 11500 Mike Tango. And then opening it up, this is what you get. Now Capri Tools, their primary color is blue, so their trays are going to be blue. Now if you don't like the foam trays, like I said, you can get it in a wrench roll or a wrench rack. So you get all the way from 8mm all the way up to 19mm, not skipping a size. So that's always nice. I always like getting a set of wrenches that doesn't skip any sizes, because I always find when I buy a set like that, it's the wrench that's missing that I need. So just kind of going over it, hopefully so you guys can see. Let me get this light turned on over here. Okay, so this is the Capri Tools ratcheting wrench set. It's 100 tooth, and they're a beautiful wrench. They have a nice chrome polish job on them. I have found, some nicks and stuff, just little tiny scratches in the head, which is no big deal. It's not like they have bad cuts or anything where you got sharp edges or anything. Everything's cut really nicely. The heads are a decent size. It's not like your China ones where the heads are super fat here or anything like that, but it's also not the thinnest wrench that you're going to have. So I'm going to primarily show you the 19 because it's going to be easier to see the details on this one compared to the smaller ones. But with the open end, you're going to have this 4-point, they call it 6-point feature, but the open end, it actually has this triangle cut back here, like some other brands as well, where you actually get 4 points of good contact on the fastener instead of just 2. And then it also has that anti-slip feature, which is very familiar to some of you. You might see it in like the Carlisle wrenches, the Milwaukee wrenches. You know, there's a few out there with this very similar anti-slip design. So I think that's a great feature. They seem to be working on other brands, so we'll see how it holds up with the Capri tools. Seems really nice. Like I was saying, beautiful chrome job. You got 19 millimeter engraved on both ends of the wrench, Capri tools in the center, and then same thing on the reverse side. So sometimes on other brands you'll get to where it's only printed on one side of the wrench and not on the other. So that's pretty nice. So no matter how you throw your wrench down, you're going to be able to tell what wrench it is. Also with their ratcheting wrenches, their metric it's going to have a blue ring around the ratcheting portion, and on the SAE or Imperial set you're going to have a red ring, so you can easily identify what type of wrench it is. Now they are decent length. They're not going to be super long, but they're going to be a little bit longer than your average wrench set. This is the 8 millimeter, so you get all the way down to an 8 millimeter. That's pretty impressive with the ratcheting wrench. Now, this is a 0 offset ratcheting wrench, and there is no reverse lever. It's going to be great for tight spaces. The only thing is, my wife always asks me, why do you have so many different sets of wrenches? Well, when you get just a 0 offset wrench, it's great in a lot of applications, but it can also be a pain. Sometimes you want that angle there. Sometimes you want a reverse feature so you don't get your ratcheting wrench stuck in a situation. There's just a lot of reasons why it's important to have more than one wrench set if you're doing a lot of work. But like I was saying, it doesn't skip a size 8 through 19, and they do have it kind of marked into the tray. Really hard to see on camera, I'm sure, but other than that, it's a 100-tooth design. It's a true 100-tooth design. It's one pawl and 100-tooth gear. So you get a 3.6 degree arc swing. So that's really good. That's a pretty tight space and can definitely save you a headache. It is a 12-point box end, and you know, they're new, and I kind of have a certain way I like my ratcheting tools to sound, and it could be because this is a 19 millimeter, but now don't get me wrong, it's very smooth and I like it, but it's just the tone that I don't like, I guess. It's a very smooth operating ratchet wrench, but it seems loud to me. Now it could just be because that's a 19 millimeter, 12 millimeter. It's much quieter, sounds much smoother, but you can definitely hear that 100 tooth design in there, and that's really nice. So I'll continue to use these and see how they hold up. I'm sure they're going to be great, but we will see when it comes to actually working on my car. Right now, as you guys know, the Capri tools that I have here and a few others that I've bought are basically all that I have here at home until next month when all my tools get here, and I will compare these to all the other brands that I have. So if you guys have any questions, or you guys want to kind of know or see the differences in between these and some other ratcheting wrench brands out there, I will be doing a more updated video on this so you guys know kind of what they compare to and their quality and everything. But first look and unboxing kind of overview, they do have a beautiful chrome job. I really like that open end anti-slip feature. That's always great to have in a wrench, and it's become very popular probably just within the last couple years. And then people are really starting to enjoy the higher tooth counts for that lower arc swing. Now, one thing you need to realize, some people might not know, is the higher the tooth count, usually the less torque you want to put on a ratcheting mechanism, just because the teeth are usually smaller, but that's not always the case. We will see how these hold up, but also know that a ratcheting wrench is never supposed to be used to break a fastener loose. You should use the open end or a normal combination wrench or breaker bar to break it loose, and then you can use your ratcheting mechanism. But there are those instances where the ratcheting mechanism is the only thing that you want to get back there in that situation to get the fastener broken loose. That's just something to be aware of. Now, the Capri wrenches, they are limited lifetime warranty. So if you guys don't know about the Capri Tools warranty, go ahead and check out my previous video. Basically, when you order a Capri Tools, you might not find the warranty on the package. You have to actually go to their website or their product catalog to find out specifically what their warranty is. Now, as far as pricing, it's going to differ whether you get the 100 tooth ratcheting wrenches in the roll pouch, the wrench rail, or the foam tray. It's going to range anywhere from about $108 up to about $145, $150. So if you're trying to save $20 to $40, you can get them in a wrench rail. If you want to stay really organized, you're going to pay about $20 to $40 more, just depending on where you purchase it, because they have them at Home Depot, they have them on eBay, they have them on Amazon. I will make sure to link it down in the description, so if you guys are interested, they're there for you. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, another thing, I already told you that it's a 0 degree offset here. It's a 100 tooth mechanism, so you get a 3.6 degree arc swing. The front is actually tilted down at a 15 degree angle, so when you rotate the wrench at 15 degrees, you can simply flip the wrench over, get back on it for another 15 degree arc swing. So that's a nice feature. I think that's about it. I mean, give you guys kind of a closer up. I believe this is called their Super Chrome, and I believe their wrenches, don't quote me on this, I think I read it on their website, they're chrome vanadium, but they do a really good job of chroming the wrenches and polishing them, so they are resistant to corrosion and rust and all that good stuff. So that's always a good thing, and should be expected in any wrench set that you purchase. So it's a nice little set, 12-piece set or the 13-piece metric set, but either way the identifier will be the red and blue ring. Smooth sounding, but like I was saying, some wrenches, like my Matco wrenches, took actually a couple months to break them in because I was having a major issue with the ratcheting mechanism binding, and I would have to beat it on something to get it to work. I don't have that issue with them anymore, but these don't seem to bind at all. They seem to operate really smoothly. Now, as of right now, they do not have any offset box ends with the reverse lever. They might, just reading comments from Capri Tools responding to customers, they did say that further in the future they do want to add more wrenches to their lineup. So stay tuned for that. If I found out any more information, I will let you guys know. As far as the screwdrivers, as soon as I get that information on prices, I'll let you guys know. But as far as the ratcheting wrenches, they're going to range anywhere from about $108 to $150. But that's it, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this quick little unboxing and overview of the Super Chrome ratcheting wrenches from Capri Tools with the 100 tooth, true 100 tooth box end and anti-slip open end wrenches. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you guys. I will be going live later this week. We're going to be in Phoenix testing, so stay tuned for that video, and I hope to see you guys soon.